What if I told you that all this chaos, all this constant disruption we're all feeling, could actually be your company's single greatest advantage? Today, we're not just going to talk about surviving this crazy, uncertain world. No, we're going to explore how you can find the massive upside within it. So, let's just cut to the chase. Here's the question that's probably on every single leader's mind right now. When you look at everything coming down the pike, is your organization really ready for that next wave? And I don't mean just, brace for impact. I mean ready to actually ride it. Because let's face it, this isn't just some temporary storm that's going to pass. This is the new climate. We're living in this constant whirlwind, right? Financial markets are all over the place. New tech comes out of nowhere and can make your entire business model obsolete overnight. It's tumult. And that's just the reality now. And in this new reality, pretty much everything boils down to this one simple question. When the world changes, when the ground literally shifts under your feet, what's your gut reaction? I mean, how do you really respond? Because the answer to that, well, that could be the thing that decides the entire future of your business. Here's the trap that is just so common. When things get crazy, the gut instinct is to just double down on what's always worked in the past. We grab the old playbook and just try to run faster. It's kind of like being in a maze that's constantly changing, but you just keep sprinting down the same old path, convinced it'll work this time. And there's a name for this, actually. It's called active inertia. It's this really dangerous state of being incredibly busy, but you're busy doing all the wrong things. It feels like you're making progress, but really you're just spinning your wheels, sticking to the old plan, even when the world is screaming at you to change course. It's the hidden force that holds so many companies back. And I mean, just look at this comparison here. It really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got what used to work, doubling down, sticking to the old rules. And on the other, you have what's happening now. Constant disruption, total unpredictability. It's a classic strategy trap, and you can see why it just doesn't work anymore. Okay, so that's the problem. And yeah, it's a big one. But here's where it gets really interesting. What if you could do more than just survive all this turbulence? What if you could actually seize the incredible opportunities hidden inside it? And that's exactly what we're going to talk about now. It's about getting a whole new strategic toolkit. And I'm not talking about high-level abstract theory here. I'm talking about practical, field-tested tools that help you literally wrestle triumph from all this turmoil. So, here's how this transformation works. It's a 2-day journey. Day 1 is all about remapping your world, learning to see everything through a totally new lens. Then, Day 2 is where we get our hands dirty. We'll focus on building agility right into the DNA of your organization. Day 1 is where we equip you with these powerful new ways of thinking so you can see what your rivals are completely missing. We'll dig into things like the stone in David's slingshot and the map paradox. We're going to dissect this idea of active inertia so you can finally spot that gap in the market and just go for it. Then on Day 2, we shift from seeing to doing. It's all about building an organization that doesn't just survive, but actually thrives on change. We'll show you how to keep your map fluid, how to master something called the agility loop, and ultimately, how to build a team that absorbs change and uses it like rocket fuel. And I want to be really clear about this. This is not just theory. We're not just going to sit around and talk concepts. This is a hands-on, field-tested methodology. We're talking simulations, deep dives into real case studies, all designed to make this stuff stick so you can use it the very next day. So what's the bottom line? What's the payoff for you? Let's talk about the actual concrete capabilities you are going to walk away with. This is all about going from turmoil to triumph. You're going to be able to capture that gap that boosts business, seeing things your competitors are blind to. You'll be able to apply true agility, especially when the pressure's on. You'll get practical tools to plan, do, check, and act. And maybe most importantly, you'll finally break through that inertia and really let your business fly. Okay, so at this point, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but is it for me? Who's the right fit for this? Good question. Let's cover that right now. This is really built for the leaders who are ready to break through. We're talking about senior folks in HR, marketing, and finance, and of course, senior management. It's for the people who are really steering the ship. But honestly, it's for anyone who wants to create a winning strategy in this turbulent world. If you're a leader who refuses to just react to change and instead wants to use it, then this is for you. So that brings us right back to the beginning. The big question is, are you ready? Are you ready to stop letting turmoil push you around and start wrestling triumph from it? Because the future, yeah, it's uncertain, but your success, that doesn't have to be.